What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another reverse 1999 video. It's been a minute since I've done one of these. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been a little bit slacking on this game because of all the other damn games I've been playing, but I'm still working on it. I am getting my Jessica up to I3 next, been focusing on that. Almost there. I'm actually missing only a little bit of sharp quantity and one more of these items which I've been crafting. I might, you know what, just for the sake of just trying, let's just give a little RNG some love. You know what? No, I take it back. I take it back. Let's just try to craft it. Anyways, I do want to talk about something here today that I think is very important. 1.3 is going to be dropping very soon, and I do want to discuss what changes are coming along with it, including what banners you guys can expect. If you are still playing this game and you are still watching my content on it, I think it's fairly important to continue keeping up with the news because this game continues to evolve and get better over time. It's just one of those things where it's so relaxing that I don't really have to worry too much about it. The dailies are easy to finish, etc. Right? So let's go ahead and do this let me farm this here real quick. While I'm doing this, I'm going to go to the news and we'll talk a little bit about it. We'll come back and see if we got some of these items. I need 3 of these birds to craft one more of those books, and then I'm set to go to get myself my i3 Jessica, which I've been working on diligently, but it's been taking some time. Okay, so let's go to the news. So here you guys go. If you guys are not aware, Midnight Movie Party is out. It's been out for a couple days now, actually, since January 2nd. I just didn't have a chance to cover it. But Ann Lee is out right now to summon on with Baby Blue and Sweetheart. 3 actually really good units. Baby Blue's incredible. Ann Lee is probably the best buffing unit in the game. So if you're looking for, well, I mean, besides Cornbloom, I guess. So if you're looking for getting her now, this is a decent chance to summon. Of course, you do know Jessica's out as well, too, so you can summon on that banner. And then, of course, the Golden Thread banner is out as well. So 3 banners running at the same time right now, which are pretty big. But here you guys go. Thank you for the love and support. During a Nightmare at Green Lake version 1.3 will be available on January 18th with new events and Arcanists. So you guys can see 1.3 is coming in hot, actually, in 14 days, exactly 2 weeks. In return, they gave you guys clear drops, some candy jars, etc. And right now, they've talked about things that are going to be going on. So version 1.3 will launch the during DIPA Festival sign an event. It will be divided into 2 parts, and timekeepers can collect Unilog times 14 during the event itself. Okay, so that's a pretty big one. I think if I'm correct, this is where Black Dwarf drops. So we'll go check out Pride to see if they've updated that news very shortly. Also, optimization for obtaining resonant materials. Now, this is a tough one because everybody knows how hard this is to do. It's annoying and hellish to get these. In version 1.3, we'll expand the monthly limit of brief cacophony in Oneric Shop. Meanwhile, we plan to drop more resonant materials in the upcoming versions to optimize character growth experience. This is so important. Honestly, I feel like a lot of the downtime is collecting these mats, and it takes a while to get characters up, especially for resonant. And if you're working for i3 characters, that makes it even tougher. Now, you guys know, obviously, I started this account as a challenge account. I could have ended as a challenge account. I'm still using my 3 and 4 star units more than my 5 and 6 stars, believe it or not, because they're fully developed, right? And I'm still clearing content, but I am working on getting some of the newer characters up because I want a little bit more dynamic options in my account, obviously. And man, oh man, is there a massive difference between going from I2 to I3 and then going up from I3 like further, and then of course pushing to Resonant 15. I haven't got anything past 10 yet because the materials are crazy. So the crafting though is also a big one. In version 1.3, we'll optimize material crafting features of Wish, Spring, and Wilderness. Timekeepers can search and craft materials needed more conveniently. Once materials are available for crafting, timekeepers can craft materials needed within the new feature Craft All. Optimizations are made for addressing complexity jump link to Wilderness when crafting. After the version update, timekeepers will be able to craft on any interface by opening Wish Spring, which is actually pretty damn cool because I hate all the jumping around. It's actually probably one of the worst UIs I've ever seen, and I'm so glad they're addressing it because I think this is a big one to make changes. Crafting is such a big part of this game, especially when you start working on i3 and stuff, right? It's just such a nuisance to go back and forth so many times, loading screens, etc., right? Just to get back to where you need to go. So really good change. Again, quality of life changes make all the difference. Okay, so resonant system optimization. Version 1.3 will add new resonant plan features. Timekeepers can configure multiple custom resonant plans for characters, making it convenient for you to quickly switch between resonance plans. So this is really, really cool. I think this is something they needed to add for quite some time because right now, most people will auto it. It works fine. Small like difference between you manualing and autoing, but this will now allow you now to test out different specs and different resonant builds that you want to do yourself versus the auto build, which I think is cool because a lot of people depend on auto to be really good, but when you start factoring in some of your own customization, it may end up giving better results. So I think this is a very good quality of life feature that needed to be added for quite some time. So I'm glad they're doing this. Also in version 1.3, we'll be adding the preset lineup feature to make it easier for you to adjust your lineup. Besides name custom feature will be available in 1.4. So this is cool too. And I think this is, again, very long overdue. These all 1.3 features are, in my opinion, are long overdue. So I'm glad they're doing this now. I've got so many teams that I want to use at all times, right? And there's times where you want to build like an all beast team, an all plant team, etc. And it sucks to have to just constantly switch them out, switch all the side cubes around and all that. This is great. I think honestly, like in any gacha that is a team building dedicated gacha game, this should be a standard thing from the get-go. Like multiple teams is like, I don't know if I'm spoiled, but most games I play have this already built in, right? So this is something that I'm really glad they're doing, and I think it's long overdue. And I think the custom feature name coming in 1.4 is just as good because then you can name it plant, beast, etc. So you're not like scrolling through every single one trying to figure out what team is what, right? So again, super important ones. And then number 5 is system and UI enhancements. Furthermore, we have optimized our game system and UI displays. For instance, optimize the definition of riposte. It will be regarded as an incantation after your update. Enjoy bonus of incantation might. In some challenge of the event story, we added balance mode, character level, side cube level, and resonant level below the balance level will be increased, and those higher than the balance level will remain unaffected. So that's actually really good. That's going to help a lot of newer players catch up easier with the new balance mode. I think that's super important, especially because this game is very friendly to new players and has in my opinion, a pretty easy entrance. But I made a video about this a long time ago. A lot of new players found this to be too complex and too hard when they were building up their units because all the different mechanisms. So this is actually a great way to balance things out and allow people to just kind of play at their own pace while giving them a little bit of a hand in getting through this, right? Optimize the HP display of bosses in some stages. Optimize the origin display in the item details interface. Added filters by tag feature and bank the teller machine. So we are dedicated to bring more content and better game experience for all timekeepers as a token of our appreciation. We've already talked about this part. So there you guys have it. A couple things coming down the pipe, guys. So very important to note that these are very important features, right? I mean, these are features that are going to matter quite a bit. And I'm going to go over here real quick, and I'm going to just see if Pridewin, shout out to Pridewin for always having the most up-to-date details on most of the stuff coming up. Let's see. In 1.3, yeah, here we go. 1.3 will last 6 weeks, and it's 13 days away in 12 hours. So we've got some time left before this happens. And again, if I recall, the character that's coming out with 1.3 is going to be Black Dwarf right over here. I'm just going to bring this over to you guys so you guys can see it. There she is. So she's going to be a mineral DPS mental damage unit. Right here, one target attack removes all planets, deals 600% mental damage, gains 2 stacks of full moon plus 6% skill power for each stack. Planets are capped at 3. So planets, Saturn does 6% penetration. Planets are capped at 3. Mars does 6% leech rate. Again, planets are capped at 3. Full moon is 6% skill power. So really, really powerful ultimate, incredibly powerful unit. I know it's one of people's favorites. A lot of people have been actually waiting for Black Dwarf. So single attack here. One target deals 100% 80 mental damage. Upon casting, gains 1 stack of Saturn. And then this again is stacked at 3. And then here, the mythical meteors gains you Mars. Okay, so you guys can see inheritance 1. When a planet is removed, gain 1 stack of Saturn divination, Mars divination, or full moon divination, depending on the type. Saturn gives you 12% penetration. Effect stacks, all stacks get consumed after attacking. Mars gives you 12% leech rate. Full moon divination gives you 12% skill power. If you go to Insight 2, should get increased critical rate by 10%. And then Insight 3, after caster uses their ultimate, gains 1 effect of the most based on the most removed planet. If Saturn is the most removed planet, immediately cast Enchanted Strike at the rank corresponding to the amount of Saturn is removed. If Mars is the most removed, does mythical meteors. If full moon is removed, gains spell incantation 2 for 1.5 rounds. Or is that 1 out of 2 rounds for half a round? How is that? I don't even know how that's calculated. That's weird. So yeah, there you go. So here we go. When a round begins, 2 random incantations gain 1 star. So there you go. That's what that is right there. I think that's what that is, right? looks like that's what that is. So there you guys go. Very, very powerful unit. Coming out very soon. So 1.3 coming out January 18th, guys. Let's just see how this went. I'm curious. Nice. I need one more. I need one more. Damn it. Damn these birds. Okay. I think I have enough of this anyway, so I'll continue farming here on my end. This is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Happy farming. Best of luck on UTTU. I've been working on mine slowly, steadily, getting everything done in the shop, and we'll continue doing so until it's all done. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.